As 2020 has finally come to an end and we say hello to 2021, I'm hoping we'll also be saying hello to some new video game announcements and maybe even some releases this year. Since we know Nintendo has been shadow dropping games all of last year, they could do the same thing for 2021. With most video game studios having to adjust to working from home, I hope things will finally be back in motion and we will see one heavy hitting year. Also, with the launch of the new consoles and a lot of franchise anniversaries this year, I'd have to imagine it'll be one busy year, so in this video I want to discuss my wish list for 2021. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like and comment down below. With that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. To get things started, let's address the elephant in the room. New consoles have launched and with a pretty small lineup at that. I highly doubt Sony or Microsoft will want to go into next year and not have something lined up for their new consoles. I know Sony has Ratchet & Clank, Horizon Forbidden West, and many others slated for 2021, but I definitely think that Sony will want to keep their momentum going that they've gained from last year and announce some new games. There's been some rumors of a Silent Hill announcement, which would be amazing since I definitely want to see some more horror games being released. But to get a bit crazy, I would like to see the announcement of Uncharted 5. Not a spin-off DLC like The Lost Legacy was, but a full-on sequel. It will be 5 years since we got Uncharted 4, and I don't think that is one franchise Sony will willingly let die out. Maybe they could have Elena and Nathan's daughter be grown up and be the new protagonist. I don't think Nathan Drake will be the main protagonist anymore, given the last installment in the franchise. They've kind of sent his character off in a way that bringing him back into the spotlight would negate the ending of Uncharted 4. Now we know that Insomniac Games' plate has been full with all the titles they've been working on. They just released Spider-Man Miles Morales and they're releasing Ratchet & Clank sometime early this year. But I would really like to see the announcement of Spider-Man 2, hopefully with the theorized plotline following Venom and possibly Carnage. I could definitely see a teaser trailer being released this year now that Miles Morales has been launched. Hopefully the setting is in a different location beside New York, since we've had 2 games in the same setting now. Also, an online co-op feature would be really great now that there are 2 Spider-Men in the same universe. All in all, Insomniac Games have done some really excellent work with the Spider-Man game physics and storytelling. I really hope they continue to create games in the Spider-Man universe, potentially even creating a Spider-Verse game. Next, I would have to say I'd love to see an announcement of Ghost of Tsushima 2. Now, we did just get Ghost of Tsushima in the middle of 2020, but Sucker Punch has already started hiring extra staff for a game set in feudal Japan. Given the chance that it is a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima and the chance they use the same assets from the game, they could potentially release a sequel in 2022 or 2023, and even give us a tease of it by the end of this year. I can already imagine the story involving Genghis Khan as the villain to finish what Khotun Khan wasn't able to. I'd even like to see Genghis invading the Japanese mainland, which would take us to a new setting instead of Tsushima. I'm really hoping Sucker Punch makes Ghost of Tsushima their next Infamous series. It has the potential and they hit it out of the park with this one. I think to close out my PlayStation wish list, I'd really like to just see some new IPs. We've already seen that when these game studios develop new IPs, they turn into massive successful games. Naughty Dog making The Last of Us while the Uncharted series was still doing really well. Insomniac Games making a Spider-Man game instead of a Ratchet & Clank game. Also Sucker Punch making Ghost of Tsushima instead of Infamous. These studios are extremely creative and continue to provide fresh IP that give us characters with great stories and amazing worlds to dive into. Next up, I'd really like to see a continuation of the Bioshock series, preferably in the Bioshock Infinite setting. I really enjoyed the steampunk setting, and I feel like we don't get too many games set in this style anymore. I know that cyberpunk setting has been more relevant as of 2020, but I really hope Bioshock 4 sticks with steampunk because I think it worked really well. 2K recently set up a new studio called Cloud Chamber to work on the new Bioshock 4 game. I really like to see some teaser footage or promotion for the game just to give us an idea of what to expect. While we're on the topic of 2K, why not wish for a Borderlands 4 teaser as well? Not expecting a Borderlands 4 title anytime soon, but it would be something to look forward to with the new Bioshock. Another game I would like to see is a massive open world game set in the Avatar The Last Airbender universe. I know Elka Gaming is working on an Avatar-inspired game inside of Dreams, but I'm talking a big budget AAA studio working on a game set in the Avatar universe. A game where you could create your own character and travel the world completing quests and expand the lore of the Avatar universe, kind of like the Kyoshi novels did. We know that Harry Potter is getting an open world RPG game in the form of Hogwarts Legacy. I think that with the resurgence of fans that Avatar has gotten this past year, that a large scale game is not too far-fetched and would be massively successful. If any news about this game came true, I would probably die from excitement, which would be unfortunate because then I wouldn't be able to play it. the last half of the video, I like to just talk about Nintendo and what I'd like to see from them, so let's just go ahead and get into it. First off, we know that multiple games and franchises are having their big number of anniversaries this year. Most notably, we have Pokemon's 25th year anniversary, coupled with Diamond and Pearl's 15th year anniversary. Now we know that Pokemon Snap is set to release this year in a rumored Pokemon 25th collection, but what I'd really like to see are some remakes of Diamond and Pearl for the Switch. Pokemon fans have been asking for this for years now, and what better time to announce and release it than on Diamond and Pearl's anniversary year. Another big anniversary is The Legend of Zelda 35th anniversary. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on this one since I made a video on this previously, so if you haven't watched that one yet, go check it out after this video if you'd like. If you don't feel like watching it, then basically I'm expecting an emulated version of Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword in a bundle like we saw with Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Also expect some news on Breath of the Wild 2 and maybe a surprise release of Ocarina of Time. And due to a lot of comments on my Zelda video, let's just go ahead and throw Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask in a bundle. Nintendo, you've heard the request now, make it happen.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, up, up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, 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 hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, 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 hurry up. Hurry up, 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 hurry up, 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 hurry up, hurry up. No, you idiot, I'm asking you to hurry up.
I'm dancing as fast as I can!
The video game anniversaries don't stop there though, because next we have Metroid Prime's 35th anniversary, another big franchise with an already announced game that has been in redevelopment for almost 2 years now. That's plenty of time to at least expect some sort of teaser or even gameplay for the upcoming title. We could even see the Metroid Prime trilogy be ported to the Switch to hype up people for Metroid Prime 4 in an HD remaster, but I wouldn't be surprised if they waited until the game is closer to launch to release the trilogy. Now, some games that I'd really like to see from Nintendo that aren't correlated to a video game anniversary would have to be the announcement of Mario Kart 9, because Nintendo has been selling Mario Kart 8 for over 6 years now. I'd really hope that the development time has been this long because they're working on a really great game and not because they're too focused on Mario Kart Home Circuit and Mario Kart Tour. Granted, Mario Kart 8 has been selling higher and higher volumes every year, so I doubt Nintendo wants to cut those sales off by releasing the next Mario Kart game. Hopefully they are, and we'll see Mario Kart 9 soon, and preferably not at Mario's 40th anniversary. Lastly, I think I'd have to wish for Splatoon 3. The Splatoon series has done really well for being one of Nintendo's newer IPs. Selling over 15 million units for a franchise that hasn't been established is really good, and I hope Nintendo keeps making installments of this series. Hopefully we'll see an announcement of this title sometime this year. That pretty much wraps up my wish list for video games this year. Hopefully this year we will see more games being announced and released than we saw last year. We've already got some great announcements to look forward to, so maybe just more information on these games like gameplay for God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, and Breath of the Wild 2. Please leave a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and feel free to leave a comment on a game that's on your wish list. I'm curious to see what everyone is hoping for this year, but for now, I'll see y'all in the next video.